Awesome, great, glorious day it is. This is the day the Lord has made, and indeed we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Umubanga podcast, where we aim to inform, transform, as well as inspire. Our guest today, ladies and gentlemen, is a former music kid star.
Kid star.
Yes, movie, TV, kid stars. Which year was that?
2007.
Yo.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll dive into that. She's a clinical officer by profession, a lover of authentic African worship music, with 3 singers to her name: Testimony, Tekeni, and Mwelesa. She's currently serving under the Worship Powerhouse Family Church as a worship leader and working on her soon to becoming EP. What's an EP? Extended play or what?
Yeah, extended play. Okay.
Extended play with what? Like 4, 5, 6 songs? Like, interesting.
Less than 10. Less
just,
than 9.
Just move the mic closer to you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, the one, the only, Phelile.
Msoni.
Phelile, not Phelile. Pali PH paja.
Exactly. Shenchizungu icho.
Phelile Msoni.
Mwanza.
Yes, Kari, we can't forget.
You cannot. Why would you forget that?
Kari, your brand name is.
My brand name is Phelile Msoni.
Like, so that transition, it always becomes hard. Like when you build your brand and then you marry.
Yeah, you get
no,
married.
You should be putting my name there, but no, like it feels weird. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so great. How are you?
Very well, thanks. Yeah. Very well, thanks. Last time I saw you, I was taking pictures of you for
Penjani's event.
Was it Penjani's event?
Yes.
Which?
Last
no,
week.
so last. Okay. No, earlier this year.
Is it early this year, right?
Yeah,
or
early
late
this year,
last year.
Or late last year. You came through, took pictures of you at in the studio, and then last week Friday at Penjani's event where you were singing and ululating. I was like,
yeah,
huh.
My favorite thing to do. Yeah.
So seeing this African authentic music, I was like, yeah. These are the Ngoni warriors, the African chants, like praising the Lord in. Yeah, awesome. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, how are you? How is it? Because you are far away from the city, Lusaka, missing out on all the events. Yeah.
Missing out on all the events, yes. But I think I've come to understand that I was sent far away for a reason. Yeah, I've come to terms with it. And I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm good. I was sent there for a process of refining and molding and breaking, then making. So I'm good. I'm fine.
Mold me.
Yeah.
It was a whole process. You were in the potter's hands.
Yes.
Like, awesome. Yeah. So look, for somebody watching this and they're like wondering, like, who is Phelile? You know, it's now hard for me because I'm used to pronouncing it as Phelile. Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Phelile?
Phelile is firstly a child of God. I am a believer. I love God, and I'm a wife. I'm a mother, and I'm a worshiper. As you said, clinical officer by profession. But basically, I just love music. I've loved music from... My mom would say I would sing when I was 3, 2, you know. So basically, Phelile is all about music. There's no Phelile without music somewhere. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. So growing up, how was it? Like in terms of school, in terms of you growing up into the Christian faith?
Okay, so I was brought up in a musical family. My dad was coming from a traditional church. I wouldn't call him a pastor. I'll just call him an elder, like the elders, you know.
Which one? UCZ or RCZ?
RCZ. Okay. Yes. So growing up, we grew up with that foundation of a Christian background and would go to church. Whether you like it or not, you'd go to church. If you don't want, I'll find you outside, but I'm locking my house.
Yeah.
That kind of a thing. But yeah, so that molded us and shaped me to be somebody founded in the word, but I did not know God for myself.
Yeah.
I was doing it because that's where I was born and I had no choice. And it being a musical family, I'd been the last child. I always used to feel very inferior because I had people I was looking up to who were good, you know, they're amazing. And Dad was really tough on us, especially on the music side. So basically growing up in that kind of environment is what shaped me to be the person I am. School-wise, I was always on top. I was the top kid, you know, very, very bright and very brave. Any teacher that remembers me as the courageous girl because I was going from leadership to leadership, head girl from basic school, head girl to high school.
Which school was that?
Livala Secondary, Livala Basic.
Okay.
So yeah, my school, boring because I was always the one enforcing the law. But yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Awesome. Look, when the first part says that you were a part of the movie TV Kid Star, the first one had Kabaso is the one who won it, right?
Kawaso won the first. I won the second or third.
Oh, you even won?
Yes.
Ah.
So you know how the first Kid Star was? It was they had competitions every week.
Yes.
You know, the winner of that week qualifies to the final.
Yes.
Yeah, I was the winner of the first week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So walk us through that journey of you being a part of the Kid Star process. How old were you?
I was 10.
Okay.
11.
Well,
Ish. 11-ish.
Let's reflect. What song did you sing during the first one you sang during the audition? Joyce Nyorongo.
Yes.
Is it
Gladys?
Gladys?
Toela Nyorongo.
Sorry.
That song. I did that song. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful memories. Wow. Kid Star. I did not go to Kid Star knowing that I'm going into a competition. I actually escorted a friend of mine who said, you know what, there's a competition at Movie TV. Can you please come with me?
Yeah.
So I went.
She was going
to participate. And I was just being
What's her name?
Enala, Soko. Shout out to you. So when we went there, somebody heard me hum something in the background. I said, but why aren't you? Like, I didn't come here to compete and whatnot. So when they actually heard me sing, they were like, no, you're going to come and you'll be one of the first contestants.
Yeah.
And I went through. Unfortunately, she did not. I felt bad about that.
Well, it feels like... I don't
But
know. Do you watch football?
I do.
So Cristiano Ronaldo says that his friend was in football and then he didn't make it, but
he did.
And the friend was the
Was
one who
like
pushed
the one that pushed.
yeah.
That's my story.
Yes.
That's my story. I
need destiny help.
she-
It's just that make a prophetic word to say you
No,
need
she
destiny
was,
help
because
us.
just imagine if I did not go with her. I did not. I was not that kind of a kid who would watch TV. No, I would. I loved to be a loner. I would be alone, interviewing myself, and I used to give myself interviews, speak to myself. So yeah. Then the rest is history.
Okay, so you won the 2008.
2007.
So 2007.
Yeah.
The first one was what? 2005.
No, the first one was actually 2007. Kid Star.
Yes.
That was the first one.
And then so Kabaso won the first
Kabaso
one.
won the final.
Oh,
And I came,
okay.
should be first runner-up or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Kabaso, does he still sing?
Yeah, he does. He
Of course,
does,
I
but
know
he has
he's a
gone
pastor
into the
now,
past.
so-
Yeah, more of the...
Okay.
Yeah.
So that journey after the whole Kid Star process, did that now push your family to now push you so much in the music space, recording and all that?
That journey was a make or break journey. No one prepared us of what we were getting into.
Yeah.
It was one of the first shows, and a lot of people were watching.
Yeah,
And
like
now
it was
we
all
are,
over. Like
now
I think
it's like
the
we're
finals were at the International School of Lusaka,
Yeah.
and it was fully packed. Like,
fully packed.
Yeah.
no one could have prepared me for the storm because I did not know what I was getting into, honestly. Everybody was expecting something from me. I was too young to know anything anyway.
Yeah.
I was not ready for studio, and my family, they were not so keen into recording, they just saw me as a talent in the church and whatnot. So I went into a phase of depression of a sort.
Yeah.
Weren't things happening? I thought when maybe this passes, things were just supposed to go smoothly. Yeah, but I think that was important. It was important for me because now, whatever happened in my life, I think I've been there before. So I was like, now I'm grounded.
You've
in
been
the word.
to the mountaintop.
Yeah, I've been to the mountaintop, and now I'm more grounded. Nothing gets to my head.
Yeah.
You give me all sorts of you got a beautiful voice, and I was like,
Okay.
to the glory of
So
God.
now that passes, you're serving in church. You're still serving in
I was
church.
still in
within
RCZ.
RCZ.
Yeah. RCZ then was not the RCZ now. It was too religious. So, traditional.
And one of the songs which is Nicodemo anafunza Yesu.
Do you have a background of RCZ
No,
yourself?
it's just I shoot a lot of funerals and sorry.
Look at you. Oh my God.
But look, I enjoy I enjoy if I'm at an SDA church, UCZ church.
Why is that so?
RCZ church. There's just something about the way they sing their hymns.
Yeah.
Like there's this authenticity, the passion attached to that. Like it's always like, or if I go to a Catholic church, like it's a whole different, because the Pentecostal environment is you have program music now, like you want it to be perfect, but then for them it's just somebody, hymn number 200.
That's all.
Let's go.
That is all that matters. But I should say RCZ groomed me.
Yes.
To know what music is without the loudness of the sound, just the authenticity.
Yeah.
And that is something I would never take away. They groomed me to be the person that I am, and I will forever be grateful. And I always go back because I love hymns.
Yeah.
I love the stillness of sound. I hate noise. Anyone that knows me knows I hate noise. So that background, RCZ. Yeah. But I had no one to push me in RCZ.
Okay.
Everybody is everybody there. Like, I had no one to say, this girl is talented. Let's try and find...
a space.
Yeah.
So you then had to transition, move church, or?
It took a while for me to move.
Okay.
It took a while because move to where? Under whose instruction?
Yeah.
You know?
And you're still under your father's care.
Exactly. So the only time I moved was when I became independent.
Okay.
So that was in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when did you release Take Any?
So Take Any was released 3 years ago.
Okay. So before that, were you then now like being found with some of these gospel artists? Singing in the background with them? Like,
I have been in the background for a long time. I think I have done... I love backing.
yeah.
I love to say I am a glorified
Backup.
BV professional because I love it. I love it. I love how music just comes together in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before Take Any was testimony.
Yes.
Now, before I could even know what a studio setting is, I would write songs.
Yeah.
So I wrote testimony like 15 years ago, if not now, should be 14, 15 years ago. And so while in the background with these artists, I was learning. No one needs to come and tell you to say, Phelile, sit here. This is what you need to do. But I was learning. I was watching, and I love that.
So who are some of the artists gospel ministers you served under?
Skills.
Emmanuel, the
Skills.
guitarist.
Oh my God. He really, let me be honest. I worked with Ruben before Skills. I worked with, I I think Towela Nyorongo, Sister D, would go and back there when we were young with Muiza. Yeah, but Skills really took it a step further. With the kind of music that he does, I felt alive. And we got to know other people through him, and other people got to know us through him.
Okay.
So he opened the doors for the artists that I started to work with now. Ephraims, everybody. Who's everybody? I needed BVs.
Okay. Who introduced me to you? Shout out to Lulumbi Mulenga.
Ooh.
Lulumbi.
Wow.
You know Lulumbi,
Yes.
yeah? Yes. So I was taking pictures of her, and so I asked her, so who are your artists? Like, who are the artists you listen to? And she's like, Pastor Gift. And at that point, I didn't know who Pastor Gift was as well.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. As well as, and then she mentioned you. She's like, these are my top 2.
Lulu.
And
Shout
I
out to you.
think the only song you had out was Testimony. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the only song. So, and then as well, Pastor Gift's song was Nimwebene to Konkele. Like, it's like, who are these people? So now, afterwards, Pastor Gift comes through. The time I met him was now in preparation for his Sendo Bukata album. And we did the photography for that, delivered. And the album is out. And one of the songs in there, Tamwinga Londololwa, which you feature.
Yeah, I think I featured 2.
Yes, two
Yeah,
songs.
2 songs.
Tamwinga Londolo and which other one?
Aliko.
Yes. So now I was like, oh, wow.
Had 2.
Yeah, so that, I'm like, yo, the gifting, the singing. And then funny thing is that last week during Penjani's concert, that was the first time I was seeing you minister. I was like,
Really? Wow. That was the first time?
yes.
I've been missing in
Yes,
action for
yes.
a long time.
No, not really. Well,
Yeah.
to your defense, it would be that it's only now when everybody assumes that Umubanga has been there. Well, we've been there, but like getting into attending most of these Christian events, it's only like the past 3-4 years when we've
Really?
started doing that. Because
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
of course we worked with Pastor Leo. We've been working with him from the onset of his music journey, Leo and the New Dawn Band. Yeah, so the past 4 years, that's where now we dived into, let's see what the Christian space has to offer. So
No, but how are you finding the Christian?
well, it's interesting. It's interesting. Look at you asking me questions
Yeah, of
now.
course.
It's interesting. I think one of the things which I have been battling with is just an aspect of truthfulness, integrity.
Okay.
Like, because this is Umubanga is a business, so finding people who
really take you as a business person
yes,
and not as
and
service.
them honoring up to their words when say, "Oh, we need you to do this," and they don't show up on time. They don't honor their commitments. So stuff like that. So it's been an interesting journey. That's why from the onset we were not so much into that because
it'll get better
I
from
got born
here.
again in 2010. So I've been serving in church for a long time. So I knew to say, it's better I do business with the world than with my church brothers because they always disappoint me. So, yeah.
Church brothers, let's change, please. No, but it will get better. I think the Christian circle have not taught us artists the business side of this whole thing. And so because the God bless you is done to us, we feel we must do it too. Yes, lesakupale. We feel that's where everybody gets, but no, that's not okay. And we'll get there.
Yeah, definitely.
We will get there. I think I lost interest. I actually had gone into circular for some time.
You were doing
I was doing a lot of bandies, the
playing
gigs,
in hotels.
Yeah, playing in hotels.
Even nightclubs.
Yeah.
Munali's up and up. What's this place up Woodland Stadium?
Yes.
There's that.
No, but that Woodlands one is new. I think the one that was there
Misty
is
Jazz.
what's this called? I'm not going to mention names,
Yeah,
but
like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We did that a lot, and that was after the disappointment I had seen with the gospel
Space.
brothers and sisters. They were not really honest. Would go on shows and then they would just say, "God bless you," but they have been paid.
And they've been paid.
And they have been
a
paid.
huge-
And the fact that they would use standards to say, I have a band that I'm bringing and
Yes.
we need to. So they would make sure they bargain on our heads and then not give us anything.
Yeah.
Brothers, you made me go to the bar and sing there. But yeah, we're getting there. We will get there.
Anyways, now that you mentioned singing in the bars, how was that like? Because here's you, anointed. You know that you're anointed and called of God, and you're found in those
Yeah.
spaces singing. You're getting home probably like at past midnight, and
The band manager always used to say, Phelile, you are bad for business. Because what would happen was when me and my friend sing, he's also a minister, we used to do gigs together.
Yeah.
When we would partner and sing, people would not buy alcohol. They would be so touched that they come and say, but what are you doing here? You guys need to be in the church. And every time someone says that, it would get to me and say, this is not where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm not representing God the way I need to represent him. So we were bad for business because people would get convicted. And yeah.
Muzemba manyimbo ya mulungu ya mene ya mchalo, and then
Okay, I would like to defend ourselves and say we're singing contemporary.
conscious sounds.
Conscious
like,
sounds. But initially it was not to the glory of
Yeah.
God. So, but yeah. And I used to do a lot of Zahara songs, African, typical African songs. May her soul rest
the pendule.
in peace. But yeah, that's what we used to do. We would make sure they would not buy alcohol. So we were bad for business. And in the long run, we just said, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Isn't God faithful enough to provide for us? Do we need to stoop so low?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we stopped
Okay.
and became broke, but God kept providing for us.
Interesting, because I do understand that the money aspect in the
It was good.
Christian space is
The money aspect was good.
yeah.
Would get paid 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Because we'd have gigs 3 times a week and they were good.
Reason why, like, even I know you singers don't get the bashing the way the background musicians get it. Like,
Yeah.
you guys always play.
Yeah, always
out
in the
there.
bars.
But when we say pairs, anyway, story for another day.
No, but we will get there. I keep
Yeah,
defending my
we will.
brothers.
We will.
We will get there.
We will. No,
We're getting
definitely.
there.
Like, I think some of the church organizations now have seen the importance of the music ministry.
Yeah,
Now
they have.
They're
And-
leveling up and doing better now.
And
so.
they will continue to level up
Yeah.
because I feel they have seen the importance of encouraging people. Because I feel that's encouragement, really. It's
Yeah.
not really payment of a sort, but we are getting there.
Yeah. Anyways, so you did testimony and then Taken.
And then Taken, yes.
When was Mwelesa released?
2 years ago.
Yes. And then you went quiet.
And then I went quiet. I went on a...
Was it a sabbatical or
It was...
you were finding yourself?
I was finding myself.
Okay.
And I love to say, if you don't feel like what you are doing is making sense, go and take a break.
Yeah.
Find yourself, because we are ambassadors. If you don't really understand what you're doing, meaning you're not being authentic, you're not being real. I hate pretense. I refuse to come in a place where I feel I'm not okay and yet pretend like everything is okay. No, I'm not okay. And so I went to find myself.
Yeah.
And I think the prayers I prayed in that season is what made me go away from Lusaka. And when I got to now understand, to say, but what prayers were those? You know,
Lord, break me.
mold me
surrender
as
all
in
to
I
you,
am
like-
here in your hands. And then when he does that, you start asking him, I want to go back. But now I understand.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I went on that break, not because I didn't have things I was receiving. I think I wrote most of songs when I was in that season.
Yeah. Now, look, as a minister, saw a post the other day to say, like, if you see gospel shows, like you can have like 10 gospel shows and then you have the same artist over and over. Anyways, not that it's bad. If God has given them that grace to do it, they can do it. But then the gentleman was at, where's that place where one goes out and just goes into the secret place? You who has been out of Lusaka, you just watch on Facebook most of the time.
Yeah.
You're just like, yeah. What's the importance of separation and finding yourself and finding God's voice?
Exactly. That point, really. The importance is whatever it is that you bring out is not just for you.
Yes.
It goes to deep dimensions. I like to tell people, trust me, this music thing is not about the numbers you see on Facebook
Yeah.
or on any social media platform. It goes deeper to the homes and the hearts of many people that don't even go there on those social media platforms.
Yeah.
People that have been healed, blessed, revived, delivered. And so if you go into a place where you are seeking the voice and the face of God, your testimonies come through. You begin to see these things happening. They might not be on a larger scale,
Yeah.
because God has graced us differently, but that's important. And that's the most important thing, really. There's a point that you have said, having the same people,
Yeah.
it's just a season.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a certain wave that when people get to understand that you cannot stop someone's season, it's just there. It's just there. It's just there.
Ni season yabo.
In season. It's just a season. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. You have an event coming up this Saturday. Your music shower.
Yes.
So, mvula iloka.
Shower. Music. We shower with music. You know what? I sat down one day and there was a post I saw. I won't mention by who. And he said, we have baby showers, music showers, but why don't we have business showers? Why don't we like to come together and empower each other and celebrate each other?
Yeah.
And it just came to my mind. I'm like, oh, why can't we do a music shower?
Yeah.
Why can't we just come? And I love intimate settings. So I made a post and I said, 100 people, an intimate setting, no noise, just authentic music and the presence of the Lord. And music shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 31st August
31st
at
August.
Rivers of Joy. Is there? By the way, is it a live recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Ish. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah. It's
Okay.
just something simple. Like I keep saying, we have really, I've heard people come from amazing events and they don't remember anything except the lights.
Yeah, the
And the sound, like this.
proper,
And I love Pastor Gift's lyrics in Sendo Wukata. Let them not. If I go to an event and the only thing I'm saying is, they really played.
Yeah.
Wow, the sound was amazing. And then what? I want to bring an event that when somebody leaves the event, they had an encounter. They recall it, and it's something they will keep building on. No hindrance, no obstructions, just pure intimacy with God.
Awesome.
And I'm not saying the standard needs to be
Dropped.
No. But just no distractions.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the lights.
I know.
No. I'm saying the music shower is an intimate event.
Awesome. Lovely. So, so with the RSZ background, we have
Definitely. If you know me, you know I love hymns. They might not be the hymns that you know, but they are. I love Malawi. You know what?
yeah.
If you were to ask me my favorite country in terms of worship, I would say Malawi and Congo.
Yeah.
You know what they do? And Tanzania, they bring a certain authentic environment.
Yeah. There's
I was going to tell you that, yes, there's, honestly, am I signing you up as my BV? What's going on? What's going on? Yes. That is my style.
Yeah.
And I know that there are people out there that miss that kind.
Yeah.
And if you are that person, then Phelile Msoni is the right minister for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So who do you have lined up to support you?
Kabuswe,
Okay.
Minister Kabuswe Kashiwa. Oh, that man loves to pray.
Yeah, I can.
That man is humble. I don't mean humble like I'm humble. He is a true definition of the minister I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joyce. Oh, Minister Joyce is a dynamite. That woman is like, for me, she's somebody that I would listen to vocally and like, whoo, what is that?
Yeah.
She loves to bring herself on stage.
She's from Kasama, right?
Married in Kasama,
Okay.
but originally from Kalomo.
Okay.
Kabuswe, originally from Mufulira.
But he's in Ndola.
He's now in Ndola Kapiri, between
Yes.
them. Yeah. We have Poor Truth. You know Poor Truth?
Yes. You- No, actually.
That's what you love that thing. My favorite song of him is Aliwama.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one person that has been just my day one from the beginning.
You know, it's interesting that coming through, it'll be a whole new experience because I have never, of course, Poor Truth, there was a time he was ministering. Of course, he didn't come with his whole team, so I can't call it like a whole like full ministration. So this time coming through, it'll be like,
you are in for it.
yes.
Yes, you are
I'm
in for
looking
it.
forward to
And
it.
I pray you get into you. You know what, Christians, we've become so familiar. I don't know. People like to say I'm holier than thou sometimes, but I don't take anything for granted. Even me dancing, you trust me. I am battling with something, and I'm saying, "Get out of me!"
Yeah.
You know, I'm giving a victory dance. So even as Poor Truth comes, I feel there will be a lot of battles and burdens lifted.
Yeah.
The David kind of dance.
Yeah. Awesome.
I can't forget Pastor Gift. Pastor Gift is coming through, but he's coming through in another
Setting.
Pastor Gift, oh my God. He would tell you when you are wrong.
Yeah.
He will not sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
That's something that you need in your life.
An accountability.
Partner. And there was a time when I just went wild and I was ranting and I was shouting at everybody that did what to me, and he called me and he said, "Hey, this is not you." And he gave me a word that until now has brought me back. And so him coming, I want him to come, because it's a shower, it's a celebration. I want him to come and see how far God has brought me from that space I was.
Awesome. Looking forward to this. This has been a great conversation. Honored to have you on the Umubanga podcast and being able to hear your story. As you see, like pretty much this is the most we've had, like a conversation. Because most of the times it's hello, hi. Like just
yeah. No, we will get to know each other even more better, and we will work together a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Praying that we do work together a lot. Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to my spiritual parents. Yeah. I would fail in my duty as a daughter if I don't appreciate Bishop Christopher Besa, Mamedorin, and the Worship Powerhouse Family Church. They gave me a platform from the setting of a traditional church to that, it's a huge transition.
Yes.
They gave me a setting that changed my life. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm grateful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have been blessed. Hopefully you've been informed, transformed, as well as inspired unto the greater works of the Lord Jesus Christ. From me, Dennis Umubanga. Bye-bye.